It's interesting that the term childish is used negatively, with a negative connotation, to mean that someone is being immature or, childlike in bad ways. But then the term childlike is used positively, like, childlike curiosity or childlike playfulness. So I was thinking about this recently, and it made me realize that children have both sides to them, and the qualities that we want to keep from our childhood going into adulthood are things like spontaneity, playfulness, creativity, honesty to some degree, right? And the ability to bounce back from failure and hurt and all of that, and not take things too personally, or keep holding grudges and stuff. Whereas the aspects that we want to grow out of are things like, immaturity or throwing tantrums or really short-term thinking or being super emotional or like blaming externals, right, rather than taking responsibility ourselves. Things like that, or feeling entitled, whatever it might be. And it's interesting because I think in many cases, a lot of people do grow out of the negative aspects of childhood, but they also grow out of the positive aspects, right? They lose out on the playfulness, the spontaneity, the curiosity, and so on. But I think we can always like rebuild it, rekindle those things, and find them again. But it does take some practice, it does take some willingness to let go. Like, I think one of the strongest qualities of children is that they don't have shame. And a lot of people will use the term shameless again as a sort of insult to try to shame people into feeling ashamed. But I actually think shamelessness is a really good quality because it essentially enables you to do things without worrying about how you look. And the reality is, if you want to succeed at anything, you have to be willing to look stupid at it at the beginning, and then you get better, right? The person who's willing to look stupid will actually do much better than the person who is trying to protect their image, and they'll just learn slower, they'll make fewer mistakes, they'll progress much slower than someone who's willing to look stupid, make the mistakes, take the failures early, and then improve as time goes on, right? And then get much better. There's a kind of humility in that shamelessness, like this sense that you don't know everything, and so you're willing to look ignorant. Whereas I think the people who are like trying to protect their reputation, they end up struggling more so with the just the reality of life, right? The reality of life is you're going to make mistakes, you're going to feel embarrassed, you're going to look silly all the time. And that's okay. It's not that bad. Um, but I think that's something we can definitely learn from children. And I think new parents, they end up getting a second chance at their childhood because they have these kids and the kids remind them of these positive aspects that they would like to embody. So yeah, today's video is just a reminder for myself and for anyone who's watching that you can pick a single quality that you liked in yourself as a child or in some other child that you see, or even an adult who displays a positive childlike quality, and just decide that you want to emulate it for a day, right? Like today I'm going to be curious, or today I'm just going to be spontaneous, or today I'm going to be playful, whatever it might be. And then try it for a day, see how it feels, and you might make it a permanent change, right? And that's a good thing.